Well, hello YouTube, welcome back. Welcome to another topic. This time I want to talk to you about my Drift Ghost XL Pro camera and the trouble I've had with it, what the issues were, and ultimately how I resolved the issue. So if you've been having trouble with your audio, this may be worth a watch, because after months of trial and error, I think I've finally come to the conclusion. So if that's of interest, stay tuned. So let's talk about this camera issue. So basically, the the Drift Ghost, hello, XL Pro. Now, I was having all sorts of bother with the audio. The first couple of times I used it, it was absolutely fine, no issues whatsoever. And then, for some unknown reason, it just absolutely crashed on me, to the point where the microphone wasn't being picked up at all. All you heard was wind noise, like extremely loud wind noise, no audio whatsoever. So obviously I thought, oh, maybe it's a firmware, updated the firmware, tried again, still the same issue. Oh, maybe it's the microphone adapter lead. Got a new microphone adapter lead, which I must admit I did email Drift about, which I'll get back to, and they sent me a new lead, and exactly the same issue. And in the meantime, while all this was happening, I actually looked on, obviously, YouTube to see if anybody else had had the similar issues. And lo and behold, I have. But everything I tried didn't work. So I had to come up with some kind of... the one thing that I did find out is that when you actually do plug your microphone in to the camera, a little camera sign should come up on the little screen, the viewing screen at the back, the information screen, which I will put all photographs up of what I'm talking about. And when I was putting this microphone adapter lead in, which was sent by Drift, it was a Drift, it was an actual Drift lead, again, it didn't work. Now I can understand why they've done these leads, because obviously it's got a screw thread on it, and it's got a rubber washer, so you can obviously screw it in, it makes it all nice and watertight, blah 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 blah. But if it doesn't work, what's the point? So what I ended up having to do, which is like pretty unbelievable, is get my old Drift microphone without a thread on the end, but the plastic is a little bit too thick to actually go into the housing of the camera. So I got my Dremel and I shaved down the plastic around the edge and managed to get it to fit snugly inside the microphone jack port. And because it's threaded on the camera, I managed to twist it and actually cut a thread into the plastic. And lo and behold, since I've done that, I get a little microphone sign on the back of the camera viewing information screen, and it's been absolutely fine ever since. Now, you know, should you really have to do that on a 250, 300 pound camera? I don't think you should. But that's what resolved it for me. And I just cannot understand how they can supply you with a microphone adapter lead that doesn't work. And it's not just once. I thought I had a dodgy lead twice.
Hi, welcome to the garage. So, like I was saying, the issue that I've been having with my Drift Ghost XL Pro, this, and terrible audio. Sorry about the paintbrush. Yeah, terrible audio. It's all to do with this little jack here. So what happens is, the image that I showed you earlier, when you screw that into this, which is a good idea because it makes it waterproof, but when you plug your microphone adapter in, it doesn't come up with anything. So basically, if I turn this on, just wait for it to load up, and you can see, I don't know if you can see in there, that's the display you will get. Now what you're supposed to get in there is a little symbol of a microphone when the jack is plugged in, but you don't get that when you put the microphone adapter in what Drift send you. So what I had to do, after lots of trial and error, is the microphone adapter here, which goes into the helmet to your microphone. I've dremeled it down, the plastic, okay, as you can see, so that will now fit inside of my camera. And because it's a plastic thread and it's a brass thread inside the camera, it will actually cut a thread in. So now when I plug that in, see if I can spin you around. I don't know if you can see, but right at the bottom in the middle, it's really hard to get a focus, sorry, is a little picture of a microphone, and that means that the microphone, external microphone, is connected. Now unfortunately, with the Drift microphone adapter, that doesn't come on, and so all you hear is hissing and wind. And I've had 2 of these adapters from Drift and exactly the same, and this is the only way that I found it works. So if you're having trouble, give it a go, and I'm sure you'll find it'll work. Back to the video.
So going back to the old email paper trail with Drift about this camera, obviously when it happened I was really quite pissed off, to be honest, and I just thought this cannot be right. So I emailed Drift and I explained the situation, that the camera was 10 months old, what the issues were, what I'd done to try and resolve it, yet still no joy. And I said, look, just send me a new lead. And to their fairness, within 24 hours I got a response, and it said, you know, they said, sorry for your inconvenience, you know, here's a new lead, we'll get you on dispatch within 48 hours, blah 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 blah. Which I thought, yeah, that's pretty cool, that's pretty good of them. So anyway, 2 weeks went by, still no lead, which was another email, hi, really sorry, still haven't received this lead. To which their response was, dear Mr. Smith, I'm really sorry about this, we've had issues at our dispatch depot, rest assured it'll be with you in the next 48 hours. 2 weeks later, still no lead, to which I was getting really quite pissed off with, and I thought, I ain't going to go out and buy one, why should I? You know, they've provided me with a camera that's less than a year old, surely they should resolve the issue. Anyway, I texted them back again, emailed them back again, to which I got another reply, really sorry, you know, it'll be on its way 48 hours. To which I replied to that, I said, look, if this lead doesn't arrive, I think it just, do you care, you just send me a new camera then, just send me a whole new camera, because it's ridiculous that I've had this for 10 months and it's gone wrong. I've been good enough to wait for you to send me the lead, and I still haven't even got a lead yet, so I'm getting pretty pissed off with it now. Just send me a whole new camera and I'll return this one. To which they reply to, which I think is absolutely fucking ridiculous, because you didn't buy this camera from a Drift store, we will not be able to honour you with replacing the camera, but we will send you the lead out any other lead came. But I mean, what the hell is all that about? I bought a camera off a company in good faith, and just because I didn't buy it from themselves, I bought it from you know, Amazon, which I still have the receipt for, I still have everything. They would not honour it, they would not send me a new camera. I mean, but if I'd have bought it from Drift Store, they would have done. It's a drift camera. What does it matter where I buy it from? You're the manufacturer of it. It's ridiculous. So yeah, that was my bloody tale of the drift camera. So I don't know, are they a good camera? You know, I don't mind them. They're cheaper than a GoPro. I'm sure a GoPro are a lot better quality wise, and the way that the footage comes out and everything. One thing I do like about this camera is it's got an 8-hour battery life apparently, so one charge, away you go. You'd have to carry multiple batteries with you or anything like that. It's just literally plug it in when you're finished, leave it, and it's done for the day. The other thing I like about it is, to be fair, it's quite discreet in the size of it. It looks quite nice on the side of the helmet. So yeah, barring that actual issue that I had, you know, I wouldn't say, I don't want to be slagging off Drift, but just that experience I've had has really put me off. And all I wanted to say, I don't know if anybody out there has had the similar issues. Anyway, I hope this video has helped somebody with having an issue with their audio. Give it a try, because I tried everything and that was basically the only thing that worked, and it's worked fine. But should you be having to do that with a new setup? I don't think so. Anyway, this has been Mr. Smith's Biking Adventures. I hope you have a lovely day, evening, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.